What's up,
Technology,
bro?
technology
Yo,
is worse sometimes.
dude, for real, for real. I think what happened is so I have my Ethernet running through, but I just got a new computer and it's a Mac, and
Mhm.
my Mac just for whatever reason doesn't handle the Ethernet like at all, which is weird.
Really,
Yeah, it's
that's
whatevs,
odd.
bro. But yeah, bro. What you up to today? What you got going?
This morning was pretty chill. Don't got too much going on. Went to my jujitsu and kickboxing classes at 11 and 12. Got home, showered up, and then I got that text from you. So
Hell yeah, dude. Not gonna
pretty cool.
lie. Yeah, not gonna lie, when I sent you that message, I wasn't expecting you to be like, yeah, I'm ready now. I was like,
Yeah, I mean, usually I'm not. Usually I got stuff going on, but today's a light day. Just trying to take it easy.
hell yeah,
For the
bro.
whole week, been burning it out for the past couple weeks. So
Dude, it
it's
sounds
cool to
like
take a
it.
break every now and then.
Yeah, it sounds like you've been really killing it recently, though. Like
Yeah,
really,
we've been
really.
super busy. Springtime's, like I said, the busiest time of the year. And then this year, I don't know what it is about everybody being locked up or whatever's going on, but they're looking at their yards and saying, "Hey, we want to do this and do that," and we're staying really busy because of that, I guess. So
Yeah,
that's not a
dude,
bad thing at all.
that's really, really awesome. Yeah. So, I mean, kind of just what I'm doing with this more or less is like I said, I was talking to a buddy, and he runs a business consultancy, and he said like his business really started popping off when he started just like filming the conversations that he was having and just like putting them out there for people to consume.
Right.
Um, and I was like, that's brilliant because that's one of the things that I've been trying to figure out for my own business is like, what do I put out there? Like, what kind of content do I produce? And like, how can I do that like realistically and consistently?
Yeah,
Uh,
it's just a bunch of like for instance, like with whenever I do photo shoots or something, it's just like take a bunch of stuff, get a bunch of media, get a bunch of stuff captured, whatever it is. And if it turns out like you didn't need it or you didn't want it or it's not good stuff for whatever reason, I mean, you can chunk it out later and
yeah,
just don't know what to do with it. So it's better to have more media, like have
yeah,
more stuff that you can, bring out whatever detail you have to out of each thing and just have more pieces that you've got to work with instead of just limiting yourself. So
yeah,
putting a bunch of stuff out there, just rushing it out and doing a whole bunch of stuff, that seems like a good process. Seems like a way to, make something happen.
yeah. Also, I feel like a conversation is like it's more genuine. I don't know if genuine is the right word, but it's more. You definitely get more of a peek behind the curtain, and then I feel like there are nuggets that you miss otherwise, like through a very scripted process that you might
Yeah.
get through a conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. Yo, so I mean, I don't really have too many viewers right now, but for people who don't really understand your business and what you got going right now,
Mhm.
explain like what y'all do exactly.
So we are a landscaping company. Uh, it's a pretty small gig right now. Uh, I basically do everything, whether it's in regards to scheduling or initial consultations with people, designing, uh, actually supervising a crew and getting stuff done. I mean, we cover all the bases. Whatever it is, get in touch with the client, go over a plan, see what needs to be done, see what their goals are. Um, just kind of highlight things that whatever they think they want to get done. I'll say this is what'll work. Um, just come up with a plan from there, and then we'll go out there and do whatever we got to do to get it all put together. Um, I started it like officially as an actual company in June or July of 2018.
So you've
So
got it like an
in,
LLC file and everything.
yeah, so we're official for the past 2 years. So
Nice.
2 years is what it's been. It's like right now, kind of, we don't really have any extra crews or anything or any like specific crews for anything specifically.
Yeah.
But in terms of like landscaping versus like lawn maintenance crew versus this or versus that, it's just kind of like I said, I'm supervising on every job site and just getting stuff done. But the idea is, of course, eventually to get to that point where we've got specialized crews that can manage certain tasks specifically, and we can be getting multiple workflows done at the same time. So
That's
to
fucking
get to
awesome.
that point, I guess it's just a matter of having a good uh, like amount of calls coming in. It's like I just need to get probably more people aware of the name,
Oh
and
yeah. And what is the
and
name really
so
fast?
so over the past couple years, in the past 2 or 3 or 4 years or whatever, I've been doing it since even before I started it as an LLC. it's been kind of just developing the skills and like making sure that that we can do stuff properly and we know how to do this and do that. And so now I feel like we're at the point where it's like we're confident doing whatever we got to do to, succeed in the industry and do stuff right. So now it's just a matter of putting us out there and seeing what else, we can take on.
Dude, that's awesome. What is the name of your company, by the way?
Hill Country Landworks, and officially it's Hill Country Landworks, comma LLC and register or whatever. But Hill Country Landworks is the company name.
Bro, that's awesome. Like for real, it's been really awesome watching the growth of where you've taken all of this from, like when we were in high school. You've been really killing it, bro. I'm super, super proud of you, dude.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, obviously I'm out here trying to grow my brand. You're trying to grow your brand. I think that like this will be really awesome for us to be able to partner up and help each other out. So with regards to your brand specifically, this is kind of just like a conversation. I want to like better understand it. And we talked like it was a week ago, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to come up with a logo for you, and then honestly probably just like do some more stuff for you moving forward, because I love you, dude, and I definitely want to support what you got going on.
Yeah, for sure.
So
It'll
yeah,
be a good chance for you to get experience with whatever you want to get experience with. And I could use the help, getting off and, like I said, doing what I want to do in terms of marketing and getting my name out there. And I know you could probably help me with that, and
yeah,
you'll benefit from it. I'll benefit from it. So
yeah,
it'd be a
dude.
good little partnership, I think.
Oh yeah, no, that'd be definitely be
I'm
awesome.
on the same page with you.
Hell yeah. Now, landscaping, like an actual physical service, is something very different than what I'm used to.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm more used to like I'm more of like a digital service, and then say
Yep.
like the gynecologist is like it's more of an educational product.
Right.
So you right now you do landscaping, and you're physically there all of the time.
Yeah.
So kind of, I know you talked about you're looking to expand and move in like a different directions and kind of just like see what's out there. Do you have like a plan for where specifically it is that you want to go with that? Or are you kind of just like feeling it out right now?
Yeah. So ideally, the idea is to have, like mentioned a second ago, was just a couple of specialized crews. So, I mean, just to get started, it'll be, say, a crew for like lawn maintenance and like basic maintenance type of stuff. Um, so just like whatever, install landscape, whatever. Even if we didn't install the landscape, it's a matter of people calling us in and just using us as, like I said, as a lawn service, or, keeping up with shrubs and stuff, and just maintenance of a landscape, space. Um, the other piece of that, of course, is having other types of crews that specialize in different types of work. So within the industry and like within landscape design and installation, there's a couple different things that require maybe a different set of skills to do each different task, where it's all landscaping and it's all building stuff. But for instance, you've got like irrigation versus laying rock patios, right? Irrigation versus laying rock patios is one thing. And then laying rock patios versus laying just like ground cover, aggregates or mulch and river rock, and doing metal borders and that type of stuff. I mean, that's a little bit different as well. So the idea right now is just to at least initially get it broken up into a crew that can manage lawn maintenance on their own, and then landscape design, and then or not design, but I'd probably keep design like to myself for a while, but I want to get somebody comfortable to where, or get a crew built up comfortably to where they can manage, jobs specifically. If I just give them a specific set of tasks to do and a plan, that they can just, go ahead and get stuff done without me being there on site. So initially it's just a landscape team, and then as it grows more, then it'd be like breaking it up in between doing these types of tasks in regards to landscaping and doing these types of tasks in regards to landscaping. But the first step is just, getting a crew and getting a foreman that's good at managing that type of stuff. So, and that's going to be hard to find.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
dude. That's one of the things that I'm trying to like figure out for myself right now too, is like how to find and bring on people who you can trust and who are ambitious, but also who like want to stay with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because people with ambition typically want to do their own stuff, which is awesome. Like that's us. But
Yeah.
as those people, it's hard finding the people with enough to take it as far as you need it, but not so far that they
Much to
leave
go
you.
away.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
But honestly,
It's tough to find those types of people. It is. That's going to be the hardest part of probably the success, taking it to the next level. It's just
yeah,
finding the right people.
yeah. Do you have like a website or any social presence for Hill Country Landworks right now?
So I've got a domain space.
Okay,
I've got it as hillcountrylandworks.com.
that's awesome.
I've kind of like halfway designed the website and I haven't really published it correctly.
Okay,
So kind
gotcha.
of that's what I work on in my free time is kind of trying to update it and figure out what type of media I can put on there and just uploading it kind of into the cloud and
Yeah,
having it ready to post and template later to put it in specific areas.
yeah,
But so I've got the domain space. I just don't have I definitely do not have like a good website right now.
yeah,
So if anyone signs in right now and they say, hey, Hill Country Landworks, they did my work for me, you should check them out, they probably got a website.
yeah,
Search it in, whatever, because I don't spread the name right now. I don't say, yeah, go check out my website. I don't do
yeah,
that. But if they did by any chance, they'd find a half completed page. So
yeah,
that's definitely one thing that I need to get adjusted on.
yeah,
But what I do have right now and what I do share with clients is my Facebook page. So I'll just do it's like I don't have a specific like outline or template or whatever I do
yeah,
for Facebook in regards to like trying to reach out like a good number of people.
yeah,
It's just more so for me, I use it as a space to just share what we've done. It's like I'm
yeah.
not really trying to,
That's
build up likes or which I probably should, but I'm not trying to like I haven't really attempted to get like a big following and like
yeah.
spread the name out through that way. It's just more of a site that I can post the past work that we've done so that they can have a look into what we have and be confident in taking us or
Yeah.
using us.
Honestly, I like in my own opinion, the having a portfolio is more important than having a lot of likes.
Yeah.
And having past clientele and reviews are way more important than likes.
Yeah.
Uh, which and it's like it's what you're doing is awesome and quite frankly, like from my perspective, um, landscaping is so very different than a lot of the things that I have done in the past and am currently doing that I'm trying to think of it as to like how a digital presence would best help you. But it sounds like you're doing a really good job thus far with regards to like especially with Facebook. And because it seems to me that the kinds of people who would want and afford and be able to afford landscaping are probably largely on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah,
Right. Yeah, it makes sense. It's probably the social media site or whatever that they be. Yeah, like the demographic fits.
yeah. No, and I like what you were talking about with regards to like you have your big company and then you want to branch out ultimately into a bunch of very specific things. Like one of the things that I've seen other companies do, like Google, for example, is like they have like their big Google brand, right? And then they have like Google Docs, Google Slides, like all of these different like sub companies, or not even sub companies, but very like specialized things that they do that are almost their own separate entities.
Right.
And it sounds like that's the direction that you're going in. I could be wrong there.
No, that's about what it is.
But
That
dude,
makes sense. Yeah,
that's dope.
good analogy.
Yeah, that's respect. So, um, I'm gonna go ahead and draw up a couple logos for you, kind of based on like the feel of what I'm understanding for of you as a person, and then and also the company. So you are a nice guy. I don't know if traditional is necessarily the right word, but you're definitely more like country, rugged, um, very more American, kind of hardworking, uh, kind of guy. Does that?
Tell by the American
Yeah, no, no,
flag.
no, for sure, for sure, and also just like the general green camouflage, but like also like
There you go.
knowing you just as a person, um,
Yeah,
and also like not lawn care, but like landscaping in general. That's kind of the
tough
vibe that I
work,
understand.
rough, rugged type of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's not like a clean cut type of, it's like modern type of, it's not clean. It's
yeah,
rugged stuff.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the vibe that probably should be coming off of some sort. If that's what you're trying to get at. If you're
Yeah, I
trying to
think.
develop like a sense for how the logo is going to be designed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
I'd agree with you. That's those the points that you stated. Yeah, it makes sense. A little bit rougher.
is there any like, hmm, how do I want to say this? So, are there any, and this could just be like a straight no, and it could be like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm
for
looking
sure.
for meaning where there isn't any, but are there any, I know Hill Country, we come from the Hill Country.
Hmm.
Are there any like big influences or things that like are important to you as a person, or like with what you're trying to make with your brand, that are like that you would really want to try and incorporate if at all
Integrate
possible?
into the logo. You're saying
Yeah.
like into the image. Um.
And there could just be like a no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
So I'm gonna send. I'll send you over what I have, just an
yeah,
image of like what I designed in the past.
yeah,
And what it is it's just a Texas with kind of like a tree silhouette running. It's like a Texas symbol. You've got the shape of the state, and then you've got like a tree, like a silhouette of a tree in between.
yeah,
And I've got it kind of like a circle around it saying Hill Country Landworks.
yeah,
And then I think it's like lawn maintenance, haul off, and landscaping or something or another. But
yeah,
it's just a black and white logo, and it's gotten me. I've used it for the past couple years, and it's kind of worked. But I know you're a little bit more creative, so I wanted to see what you could come up with.
yeah,
But in turn, like stuff to try to fit in, I mean, it's like I guess you could try to tie in like maybe the landscaping tools, like what we use. So whether it's like just an idea so that you can have for the logo, maybe like a wheelbarrow or a shovel or some sort of masonry tools. So you've got like trowels and hammers or something like that. Like I said, in my logo right now, I didn't integrate anything like that. It was just like I said, a Texas with a tree, and that was on a hill type of deal.
yeah,
So that was my idea then. But I mean, if you just want to get an idea for tools, like stuff that's common, like when we're working or
yeah,
it's like what we do. I mean, that's what it is: shovels and rakes and wheelbarrows, and I mean, it's manual labor. I mean,
yeah.
whatever tools you think you need, it's probably that's what it's going to be. So,
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm trying to think of anything else that might be interesting, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
no, for sure, bro.
so hill country is one thing. I mean, if you can maybe come up with some sort of design where it has like a silhouette of like the like rolling hills or something, or
Yeah,
something like that.
that's kind of what I was thinking, and I was kind of thinking like for you specifically because you said you wanted to branch out into other things in the future. So I was
Hmm.
thinking like we could have like a consistent theme where it's like Hill Country blank. It's like
Yeah.
Hill Country Landworks is the overarching company. You could have
Right.
Hill Country irrigation, or like Hill Country patios, or like Hill Country whatever.
Sure.
And I was thinking kind of you liked the circular. I was thinking more of a maybe like a not necessarily like a rugged text in and of itself, but kind of like more of an earthy feel, like Hill Country, and then whatever it is underneath, and then whatever icon or image we have in the center is like a um, consistent artistic theme in
Yeah.
there.
Hmm.
And like Landworks could just be like two hills, but then we have like irrigation, and it's like I don't know a trough. Is that like I don't know. That's
That is an irrigation tool. That's like Roman times, but
yeah, yeah. And for
that's a
like
technique
horses
that
and
used to
shit.
use back in the day. Sure, it's like
I understand, bro.
classical
I never really
styles.
know about like actual landscaping and shit. So um, yeah,
PVC pipes and the black sprinkler heads coming up out of the ground and
yeah,
valves and shit. It's not interesting stuff. So
yeah.
and you
I
can
mean,
do like some grass growing, like some
yeah,
beautiful grass
good.
growing,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
irrigation.
for sure.
Make your
There's
grass.
definitely there's also an art to making the uninteresting interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, but
yeah.
yeah, bro. Okay. Yeah,
The other thing too that I just wanted to put through your head was, uh, so the logo is one thing, and then I've got to be able, which should be achievable, but
yeah,
I know you're talking about the themes and illustrations and stuff trying to match up.
yeah,
So eventually, I'm gonna need sooner than later, I'm going to need a t-shirt design as well. So
Interesting.
think about something that we can blow up on the back or
Yeah.
something like on the back of a t-shirt
Yeah.
and like it look good and it work. And I mean,
Yeah.
of course, I can manage the the phone number and the contact info and whatever I want to put on the
Ooh,
back,
ooh.
but I'd want like a nice piece of artwork to put on top somewhere, something that's eye catching and
Okay.
interesting.
Okay.
So
Could
that's just
you,
something to put through your head as well.
yeah, would you mind, you have my email, right?
Uh, just resend it to me because
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't think
And
I do.
if you could send me like any pictures or of like inspiration that you have specifically, and
Okay.
then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll run through, I'll make like a style board of stuff that I'm kind of thinking, just because it sounds like you want and this is kind of what I was thinking coming into the conversation, but now it seems to be confirmed, is that like you're interested in building out, and this is kind of just a starting point.
Sure.
And so I definitely want to go ahead and make sure that we understand and we get a feel for the style of the brand in general
Hmm.
before we niche down and do something specific like a logo.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you could send me your influences, like what you're having in your head, I'll compile what you have, kind of what I'm thinking, send like a board to you of kind of just the general overall feel, and then we can move from there.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work. I don't know if maybe like sending you pictures of like the type of like maybe like jobs that we've done. Like would that help in any or is that
Actually,
not
yeah,
really?
that no, yeah, if you
Just
could,
like type kind of the stuff that we create and maybe
yeah,
you can kind of analyze, see what's going on. And
yeah,
I'm not sure how effective it'd be in terms of like designing or any sort of illustrations or anything, but I think it'll
it'll
give you
help.
a better idea of something to get. And if it doesn't, whatever, you can toss it out, but it might be something else to help.
Yeah, no, that'll definitely help. Yeah, bro. If you could do that, that would be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, dude. Oh, so with regards to t-shirts, so you're saying you want do you want the t-shirt to be more like branding and promotional? Like you said, you mentioned
More
like phone,
branding.
more
More
branding.
branding. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
yeah, I don't like just slapping a big old phone number and it's
yeah.
like big old company name on there.
Okay.
Um, if anything, I want people to see what we're doing and like get a good like I feel like artwork can have like a good impact on like how people perceive you too.
Yeah.
Like a well designed piece or something that catches the eye on a shirt. And
And
if we're there on a job site, they'll study what we're doing, and
yeah.
then if they want to get in touch with us. At least they'll be able to make out, hey, it's Hill Country Landworks, and then they'll be able to look at. I mean, I don't like seeing just phone numbers and pieces just stacked on a shirt. It looks kind of messy, and
Yeah.
I don't like it. So it'd be like you're saying, not promotional, but whatever other term you just said.
More branding, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you I've seen some landworks or landscaping companies do things where they'll, I don't know if they necessarily give a discount, but they'll like I know some people will give a discount in exchange for, hey, if we reduce our price by like 10-20%, can you, or like you keep this like little sign, kind of like a,
Yep.
you know those little like
Yeah, like a yard
I'm
sign.
voting Republican or I'm voting liberal signs
Yeah, or like a
in your
realtor
work?
sign or something like that
Yeah.
type of thing.
Do y'all do that? Is that something that you're interested in doing?
We don't, but it's absolutely something that I'd get into. So yeah,
Okay.
that's definitely a piece that we could use.
Okay. Hell yeah. Awesome.
So
Awesome.
like I said, I haven't done much in regard like I haven't tried to do any sort of marketing or any sort of like spread my name or anything.
Yeah.
From here from this point and before this point, it's just been kind of whatever comes my way. Cool, let's get it done. Let's build up a decent reputation and get comfortable offering these services. And
Yeah.
so now I'm at that point where it's like, okay, we're good. Like we're good now.
Yeah.
So now let's try to reach out and expand a little bit more because
Okay.
we're
Awesome.
comfortable taking on stuff. So you're helping me with this whole new phase, and it's all fresh to me. I've seen ideas like what other companies do,
Yeah.
and I just haven't really tried much on my own. So any ideas that you have, whatever it is,
Yeah.
if I can leverage it some way, I'm not opposed to it. So
Absolutely. And part of it too, like when I ask if you've done it, it's more I'm not trying to be like, oh, you haven't done this. I'm like, I'm
oh yeah,
genuinely,
yeah, yeah,
I'm obviously interested in like, if that's something that you're even interested in doing, because if it's not, then it's not worth like spending time doing it, you know?
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. No,
Yeah.
it's definitely something I'm interested in though. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, dude.
t-shirts, yard signs,
Yo, honestly, so
whatever.
My buddy CJ gave me, this is his company's Thrive on Life. He just like, this is like his business card. He literally just gives out stickers,
Nice.
and it just like starts a conversation. I like this idea of like just using stickers.
Hmm.
I don't know personally, but one of the things that, so kind of just like mental thought vomiting. One of the things that Taylor and I had started doing is like on our business cards is we'll have a business card, but we'll put like a QR code on it that has like
Links to.
links to,
Yep.
yeah, links to anything there, so that because like obviously we're more digital in what we
Yep.
do,
Right.
and but one of the things that CJ had done is he'll just like he has his, just in terms of getting names and info and contact out there, is he has his own contact saved in his phone, and then he can just like, if he's talking to people or meeting up with people at any given point in time, he can just like airdrop his contact with all of his info and stuff in there too. I don't really know where I was going with that, kind of just like thought vomiting of ways to like increase the way that you can connect with people.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I
any
mean,
of
I love technology. Like I've
yeah,
got my iPad, I've got my camera. It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
I just haven't tried to, like I haven't tried to connect it with the business so much.
yeah, yeah,
So
no, and
if you
I'm also
if
kind of
you've
trying to,
got suggestions for what you do, obviously,
yeah.
and you've got ideas, and it's like I'm not opposed to figuring it out and like connecting in whatever way. Like I'm not opposed to like not being a digital or like keeping up with social media and stuff. It's just I haven't really put my foot down. I haven't walked down that path yet.
Yeah. And
So
honestly, I don't even know if necessarily social media is the best way to go, but I definitely think there should that we'll work on like the branding and digital presence.
sure.
And I need to do a little bit more thinking about like whether or not social media specifically is the best way to go for you. It
Yeah.
might be. It might be. I could just be wrong.
Right.
Um,
Right. Right. Right.
but I definitely think that finding a way to um, streamline the way that people get in touch with you through
Yeah.
technology is definitely something that we need to do.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like some sort of just like portal or something takes you through a page. Say here, this is what I want. This is what I do.
Yeah,
This is what we want to get done. Some sort of form or something like
yeah,
that they can just, and then I can give them a call back or something or whatever it is. See what their initial thoughts are, what they got going on.
yeah.
See
Or
if
even
it's
just
going
like
on.
an easy way for them to contact you so you can get on a call, because you are
Yeah.
super personable and no one's going to be able to sell your stuff better than you.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, but yeah, man. Yo, this dope. Okay, I'm excited to work on this. This is very
Yeah, I'm
different than
excited
anything I've
too.
ever
I'm
done.
excited to see what you come up with. Like I said, I gave you that one piece a while back with the RV thing or whatever. It's
Hell
like,
yeah,
man,
dude.
this came out pretty good. I'm sad that she didn't want to use it anymore. It's like
Yeah,
that was some really nice stuff. I was like, and you came up with that in like a day. I was like,
yeah.
man, that
It's
was a really cool design. It's like, and I just remember that creativity coming from you. And
yeah.
so if I was gonna reach out to anyone to do it first, and it's like I figured it'd
Hell
be
yeah,
a good
bro.
thing to reach out to you.
Hell
And
yeah.
it sounds like you're super interested in it. So,
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's funny. That's one of the reasons why I actually start like why I want to go into like the consulting space with other businesses specifically, because I get I love having a creative outlet, but I get bored with one specific thing very quickly.
yeah,
So if I constantly have a churn of like new interesting ways of like really trying to figure out how is this even going to work, that's what I love the most. So like the fact that your company and branding is so different than anything I've done before is
hmm,
actually very exciting to me. Um,
yeah,
because I'm gonna have to do like a lot of research, a lot of
right.
thinking. But I think
Switch
it's
it
gonna
up.
be fun. It's gonna be
Yeah,
fun. I'm
it'd
looking
be a
forward
good
to it, bro.
experience.
Hell yeah, dude.
And then you can figure out if you want to do this type of stuff for other people too,
Yeah,
or if
yeah.
it's yeah,
And I definitely like the more I've done it for other people, the more I'm like, yeah, I definitely want to.
yeah,
'Cause,
yeah.
yeah,
Cool. So this is kind of what I know you do the modeling stuff, and you're going down this avenue now too. Like, what's your idea once? Like, say you work on my stuff, like is this kind of this, like a service that you want to offer, like
yeah.
personally, or
Yeah, so
what's
that's one
the
of the
point
things
you to
is
do?
like I want to we were social media management, and then I realized that sucks. And then we
Yeah,
kind of moved into social media marketing, and then I realized I was like there's way more out there than like I think we transition more into like a consultant and then into like a digital media consultant, because like there are a lot of pieces. There's like with a digital presence, there's a lot of shit to know, a lot to put together, you know.
Mhm.
But I enjoy the thinking and the talking and some of the doing, but less of the doing. And so I think that just my goal moving, like we're a digital media consultancy. And so I'm more than anything right now, I'm kind of just like, I'm trying to provide value and help people out that I like and kind of put my name out there so that ultimately we can start churning and build up our lead.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So like with you, for example, I'm doing like I'm helping you because I love you, dude. You're fucking awesome. I respect what you're doing. You're a good friend of mine from a long time, and also I'm looking for stuff to fill up my portfolio. You know, and so this is something where it's like a landscaping company is a very different set of skills than like a um, an educational company focused on like women's health and empowerment, you know?
Right.
Um, and so kind of just demonstrating um, that flexibility and that ability to adapt, but also just like to understand the underlying mechanics of business and how it pertain and digital media and how they kind of interact. Um, it's kind of what I'm looking for there.
Right.
So
Yeah, no. Well, it's I appreciate your help.
yeah, of course, man.
Hopefully
Also,
it's
you're dope,
a good
dude.
experience for you. I'm
Oh
sure it
yeah.
will be. So
Oh yeah, bro.